Here are 12 things you should consider before deciding to marry anybody. Like on Thursday, the seminar I went to speak for one of my friends in Lafia, precisely in the state capital of Nasarawa State. I told them in that conference that a successful marriage is predictable. The second principle I give them is that the best time to secure a successful marriage is when you are single. The third principle I give them, that marriage has a blueprint. Let me start again. The best time to secure a successful marriage is when you are what? Single. And successful marriage is predictable. Now, which power by the third law, that is a principle that governs the institution of marriage. So for this particular video training, I'm going to be focusing on 12 things anybody who wants to enjoy blissful marriage should consider before deciding to accept anybody for marriage. Let's get started. Number one, relationship with God. Their relationship with God. Now, there are a lot of persons who don't believe in the existence of God. No problem. But if you do believe that God exists, if you do believe that God created you, one of the things you should consider before asking anybody to marry you is their relationship with God. Now, if you read your Bible as a believer, you see that God was particularly concerned with the kind of people their own children, the Israelites, get married to. That he even has to ask Abraham that he shouldn't take a wife for his son where he was residing. That shows you how important God pay attention to who you marry to. The same instruction also was given to Solomon that he shouldn't marry from the children of the pagans, from daughters of the pagans. So one of the factors you must consider when you're deciding to marry someone is their relationship with God. Does this person you want to consider for marriage have a healthy relationship with God? That's number one. Number two, your purpose for existence. Your purpose for existence. As I often say, that marriage is not a game of selfishness. It's not a game of personal interest. It's a game of purpose. It's a game of purpose. So one of the factors you must consider when you are considering someone for marriage is your purpose. It's your purpose. Why? Because success is a byproduct of fulfilling your purpose. It's not going to school, getting a job and making money. So if at the end of the day you live in time and you didn't fulfill the purpose for which time was given to you, resources, time, abilities and potential, you're a failure. So one of the factors you must consider when deciding who you should marry is your purpose. Is your purpose. Number three is your potential, talent and natural abilities. You get it now? There is someone you marry and you not fulfill your purpose again in life. There's someone you get married to and all the resources God endowed in you to enable you to fulfill your purpose, they will not be exploited. They will be left untapped. They will die in their potential state. So that is number three things you should consider. Number four is your values and belief system. Your values and belief system. I had a friend who was in love with a Jehovah's Witness member. He was a female, and the guy did everything possible to convince the lady to leave that particular organization and come and marry him and go to his church. The lady didn't accept. The lady said the guy should leave his church and come and join them in Jehovah's Witness. That is how that relationship ended. So one of the factors you must consider when you want to decide to marry someone is what? Your values and your belief system. I tell somebody that for you to know that you have strong value and belief system is that it must daily influence your decision making. It must daily influence your activities. It must daily influence what you say, what you talk every day. You get it now? That is number four things you should look at for values and belief system. Number five is what? Financial habits and mindset. Financial habits and mindset. Now, one of the things you must consider when you're deciding to marry someone is their financial mindset and habits. You must study, you must know it before you decide to marry anybody. Number 7 on the list here is their life goal and vision. Their life goal and vision. Their life goal and vision. What is the life goal and vision of this person you want to get married to? You must know it. If it tally with your goal, if it tally with your vision. Very beautiful. Number 7 is their health status. Their health status. You must know their health status. I met a friend last week who ended their marriage because the man he got married to lied to her. He discovered that if told them give birth to, they'll give birth to sickle cell, and they decided to end their marriage. So one of the things you must consider is the health status of your partner you want to get married to. Number 8 on the list here is problem solving skill and ability. Is problem solving skill and ability. As I often say, problem is part of relationship and marriage. You cannot do without. Now, you must have the ability, the skill to often solve problems when they come. That problem does not come in relationship or marriage to destroy it. No, it doesn't do that. It is how you respond to the problem that will determine if the relationship will survive or not. So one of the things you must look out for when you're deciding to marry someone is the ability to solve problem. Is the ability to solve a problem, because problem will come. Very important. Number 9 on the list here is sexual compatibility. Sexual what? Compatibility. While I was still in the active ministry, we had a problem. There's this particular marriage couple. The marriage crash. You'll be shocked. That marriage crash because of just one thing. The man say he loves to give the wife head, as he like to lick the wife's private part before he can make love to her. The lady here, she doesn't like it. That issue becomes a problem that ended that marriage. So while preparing to marry someone, talks about sexual compatibility. How do you enjoy sex? How do you talk about it? It's not a sin to talk about it. That single thing they didn't talk about crashed that their marriage. So one of the things you must consider is sexual what? Compatibility. There are a lot of crazy things people do. Ask questions. Number 10 is work nature. Work nature. Work nature. There's somebody you marry, you only see that person 3 times a year. Have you seen? There's somebody you marry, you see the person 2 times a year, or seven times in a year, because of the nature of his work. There's somebody you marry, you will always be spending weekend alone. There's somebody you marry, you will always be celebrating your birthday alone, as a married woman, as a married man. So all this must be considered. Work nature, work nature. The work nature of that your partner you want to marry must be considered. Okay. Number 11, doctrine. Doctrine. Another thing again you must look out for is doctrine. As I often say, we are beings of doctrines. Somebody will kill you for his doctrine. People have done so many things because of their doctrine. As I always say, the church is not in the fight with the devil. The church is in the fight with doctrine. It's a clash of doctrines that the church is fighting with. So doctrine, gets to know the doctrine of the man or the woman you want to get married to, because their doctrine influence their lifestyle. Their doctrine influence their languages. Their doctrine influence their style of dress. Their doctrine influence their food. Their doctrine influence everything they do in their life. That's how powerful is doctrine. Final, before you consider. The last one is growth compatibility. Is growth what? Compatibility. There are a lot of persons that your husband is growing, the wife is not growing. The wife is growing, the husband is not growing. That becomes a problem in that relationship. So these are 12 things you can consider before deciding to marry anybody. And believe me, these 12 things I list, they are all biblical and they are all realistic. To look at them carefully. So this is your first time of coming across my video like this, don't forget to subscribe and to follow, so when I drop video like this, you'll be the first person to see it. So if this video bless your life, share and comment and tag your partner. I'll see you in the next edition. Enjoy your day.